And welcome to the Learn Dota 2 League, Season 20, Week 7. Today we're taking another look at Clock and Ball Torture, the Charlie Wang team, taking on I Have No Words and I Must Scream, the Hollywood team. With me here is still nobody. Let's do this like Brutus. It's actually 2 exits this time. Because why not? Feel like I can cover, without the roll call, I can cover any little remnants of draft in lane phase. Oh, by the way, while I have this nice captive audience here at the start of draft, I want to give another super duper ultra shoutouts to subscribers. Literally could not do this without the subs this season. I would have had to work a second job, and I would have only been able to do Sundays sometimes. I certainly wouldn't have been able to do 3 different streams in 1 week and put every game on the board. That would absolutely not happen without the subs, so shoutouts to you guys, a big special thanks for you. Sorry about the ads, cannot really help that. If you get a sub, you never have to watch the ads. So, very, very much appreciate you guys. Banning out mostly the same stuff. Makes sense for Chuck, considering what happened last time.
Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Dire team pick.
Yeah, indeed, the band's nearly identical. Hollywood has decided his career as a Batrider main is over, and has decided to switch back to Undying here.
10 seconds remaining.
Which might be for the best. It definitely felt like he was off a step in the Batrider game, had some very cool plays in it's kind of like Gotham on that Nature's Prophet he's been trying this season. Had some very cool plays in the early game, and then when the early game ended, you kind of forgot he was even there, except when he died. Like, had some weird buybacks. Definitely felt, like, off. Definitely felt off. Phoenix, okay. I believe that's the first Phoenix pick this season, so that's interesting.
10 seconds
Makes you wonder what this thing is going to do. I think that Phoenix core thing is mostly dead. But, hey, maybe they're bringing it back. You never know. Jeez. I'm gonna run the entire reserve time clock here.
Radiant team pick.
And out the purple moon jelly heroes again.
10 seconds.
They banned the DP, so they didn't need to do that this time. They just got rid of the Mars.
Disruptor.
And somebody is going to teach Hollywood how you play the Disruptor. Going to be running the Rod of Snapfire again.
Radiant
Legion Commander.
Okay, I like the LC Snapfire situation.
5 seconds remaining.
Also stop the Snapfire from appearing on the other teams. The support line, presumably support line, especially with the Dawnbreaker pick, not going to be able to deal with the Tombstone like at all. The Snapfire, pretty good for dealing with the Sun. Once again, I generally like this Dire draft. I like the Dawnbreaker in this game. I think that's going to have a decent amount of impact. But once again, as long as they can bring it together, they weren't really able to bring it together last time. But they have a clear way to, like, win fights when everything is together. They have a clear way to, like, keep the Lycan kited when you need them to be, and keep them from running when you need them to be, you know, there. Duel very strong against them if you don't, like, die quickly, and it's hard to die quickly when you're A, LC, and B have the Kunkka boat coming after you. Lishrak, okay. They're basically just showing the Radiant how it's done, and I gotta tell ya. Monkey King into the X marks the spot. Wait, one Kunkka? Ooh.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds.
I don't like this. They're on the death timer here, baby. Unless this LC wins 1,000 duels, they're on a very strict timer here. Are they? I don't know. I guess the Radiant isn't like the best scaling team in the world, but better than Puzzle and Kunkka. Tell you that much. There's a bunch of highlights.
Prepare for battle.
Let's bring it down to 2 while everyone walks at a base. I don't think you need me to tell you that everybody is walking at a base and nobody has used the smoke. We'll slow it back down when we actually start fighting here. And it's looking like this not gonna, maybe. Smoke coming out here. Gonna be running around this tower, which is where the LC is. Okay. Let's bring this back down to normal speed. Dawnbreaker is in. Dawnbreaker is in hard here. Four-man Monkey King Q there, which is kind of funny. I'm gonna die when the, yep. Wow, Undying got a double kill! Undying got a double kill with this Q. You don't see that every day. That gets tipped. Very good start for the Hollywood team. Ambitious go from the Charlie Wang lineup. If all their skills came together super awesome, I could see that first blood attempt going out, but I don't know, it felt like they had a lot on their shoulders there. Like they pretty much needed to, everybody needed to have the right level 1 skill, and all those level 1 skills needed to come out awesome for them to get first blood. It's not really easy to do that otherwise, especially with the Undying. That's going to be a very perennial threat to a long level 1 fight. Like, if you don't get a kill in like a second, just a few stacks of that decay are gonna make you really regret picking a fight. Once again, sticking with the Rada Pause 4 Hollywood 5 situation, which is interesting. Changing up the horses here mid-season, I suppose. You do what you're gonna do when you're starting to fall off the board a little bit, like Hollywood did here. I mean, this guy started out as a #1 team, and he ended up in a situation where if the Giraffe and Lotus teams hadn't been against each other, he might not necessarily have been guaranteed a slot. But oh no, he actually was. No matter what happened, he had the 2-0 with Giraffe, but there was like a possibility that Lotus and Giraffe would have had the same score. They would have been in tiebreaker, and then the 2-0 on Giraffe wouldn't matter. But either way, okay, this is a horrific like lane for Fort Chuck. Eaten by the Tombstone. Piesavol gonna get eaten by the Tombstone, maybe? Yes. Horrific lane up here. Neither of these guys can get the Tombstone. Nobody on this team can hit the Tombstone ever except for the Lycan. The only way they're gonna not have that happen every time he hits the Tombstone is to A, disengage the moment he drops that, which I guess they both can. They got the Dawnbreaker Hammer Throw, they got the Phoenix Icarus Dive when the Yank gets to level 2, but A, immediately disengage. B, have Krem come top, I guess, and try a lane up there, I guess. Not what you want to do. You know, that will solve your Tombstone issue at the cost of also solving the other team's winning the game issue. So, Holy and Rada up here. Purple Moon Jelly. Coming in here. Gonna beat up Disruptor. Not much of an avail. Monkey King on top of mid. Not by much though. Just a couple last hits and all the denies. Infinitely times more denies right now. Krem, a little low. No overwhelming, so he's not gonna get just nuked out of existence. Full skill LC, there we go. Krem, did you forget? Luckily, the Snapfire skill cooldowns are like pretty ridiculous. Yep, thinks about going in and just turns it around at the last second there, but rough for this Radiant safe lane. They are pretty much out of supply here. I'm gonna bring in some more stuff. I'd show you what happened there, but like, do I need to? Like, you saw another kill at top lane. Tombstone is on cooldown. You could guess that, right? You know, Chuck staking around here very low. Very, very low. Turns around! Oh man, he might have gotten away if he didn't turn around there. Strange. 1-6 right now. Look at the hero levels. It's the opposite of the last game. The Hollywood team just routinely, well, they're actually mostly died. But that's a big change from the last game, where at this point they were all down. to get some advantage in this lane with Hollywood out. Let's see that happening. Like Joe, very low. Cookie in. Going to get rid of the Disruptor. My Kingdom for a level, not a level, but my Kingdom for a cooldown on the Snapfire Q. Oh, she missed, so she didn't get rid of his Sav too. Awesome innate. Very low though. Very low. Guy's got to be pretty careful. Guy might be gone. Guy is gone. Goodbye. Forgot about that Disruptor thing. Need. That's true, he didn't need that. If the LCs show back up that lane, it's actually kind of bad.
Dire structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under
Instead,
attack.
they might get a kill on the snap here.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Well, Moon Jelly is gonna knock out the courier. Now kind of back in the same position he was last game again, where he's kind of awkwardly down, doesn't really want to be. Phoenix dies again at top as we're watching this. Hollywood says Thug Wood in all chat.
Is under attack. Radiant's
So this top
tower
lane is
under attack.
kind of a tragedy. I mean, this is just like a massacre right now. 2-0-5 Kunkka, 6-0-2 Undying. Undying and LC above the Dawnbreaker here. Undying above the LC, frankly. Starting to get very rough. That is a very unfortunate situation for Purple Moon Jelly. Really should have just been a little patient there. So I think that that glimpse back to spawn from Black Joe on the Disruptor. It's really what got him here. At least they're going to secure one of the Wisdoms this time. I think that the other recipient was actually him.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Going to put Purple Moon Jelly in the Disruptor arena here. Guys don't really have much kill pressure. Radiant just kind of right-clicks the T1 tower here. That's that. They don't really have that much to say for stuns. Monkey King showing up to this, going to drop Q on the LC Salve. He's going to provoke Looter, doing a TP. Unfortunately, Black Joe does not realize what's happening. Drops a glimpse on the LC. If he had gotten Looter there, then that would have been really bad for the Dire.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Probably wouldn't have saved the Disruptor though, so which was him. Probably wouldn't have saved himself though. So it's not like the worst situation in the world. They didn't really follow it up at all. Radiant just kind of right-clicked home, and that's all they needed to do.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's
Kunkka dropping the boat here. Gonna miss the Dawnbreaker and hit Disruptor. Kind of funny. I don't see much of a future for poor Kunkka at this juncture. Snapfire Cookie. Snapfire Shotgun. Going to drop the Q and hit nobody. Phoenix showing up for this as well through the Twin Gate. Not sure what Phoenix was doing on the other side of this Twin Gate exactly, but hey. 2 for nil. Gonna knock out that Kunkka that's been ballin', so good go there. Dire can actually protect this T1 top if they want to. Like, they could just have the Undying show up and drop a Tombstone, and they really still can't do anything about that unless they want to sacrifice Krem's life. Wanks is going to try to, but he's going to TP into trees. Probably to stop the glimpse. Drop the Q on the Dawnbreaker here. Like, this is cool, but where's his friend? Okay, here's the Hollywood Tombstone I was talking about. Needed that X mark on the Phoenix earlier, but what the hell. Oh no, missed the combo. Got the kill anyway. Radiant now coming here. Hollywood running the wrong way, running away from his Tombstone. Run left! Here, this way! There we go. Starts running the right spot. Nope, runs the wrong way again. Hollywood, you put down a tombstone, don't forget where you put it. Look, see, this thing has been so lonely now. If you just run under the T1 tower here, they would have had to take a lot of damage. Still killed you, but you died anyway, so. Krem, though, I must say, very brave positioning. God, Monkey King jumped on the tree, still got hit by the bow. Where is my Leshrac ult? There we go. There's my Leshrac ult, and with Leshrac ult, these fours are melting, baby. I mean, this looks bad. Krem's gonna get a kill on the Undying, which is actually a really big support to get. Glimpse on the Disruptor, that's pretty good. Duel is gonna come out on the LC. The Wolf thinks about helping there, is not able to do it. 3-for-1 trade.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
4-for-1 actually. It's gonna be about 1,000 gold swing for the Dire. We're now 1,000 gold up, funny that. Battle once again with that great value inventory. Weirdly enough, even though it has more net worth, that says something on the courier here. Okay, yeah, that would do it. Just board some consumables. Big backpack full of stuff. Just kind of running at Moon River right now. They do have vision down there, but Moon River is running away, so I won't be getting anything down here. Conquer going for the Radiance. Good luck. I mean, it'll be faster than the Wraith King Radiance last game, but it's not saying much. Like, Krem is going to have 2 items. I mean, as much as Mask is an item, mind you, but Krem's going to have 2 items when you're going to have 1, basically. If you're okay with that, LC going for the Blade Mail here. Makes sense. 2 good guys to get with the Blade Mail jump scares, and of course you got the faster farming.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Link Dagger on Lesh. He is tired of people just right-click and spawn. Conker doing a little recon down here. Would have been funny if they tried to drop ults on him or something, but everybody on Radiant pretty much is mid. Trying to stop Looter from knocking this set of towers over. And by this set, I mean this one. One is a set, a very small set. Game is crawling to a halt here. Both teams kind of in that LD2L Roche Pit situation where they're both waiting for the other one to engage. LC TP'd into trees and cannot duel this Lycan as a result. Lycan is gonna hit his button and run home. Boy, howdy, I mean, this is almost too exciting. Finally, a fight's starting to break out here. LC going just a little too far. Gonna do a lot to try and keep her alive. Tombstone has been used here. It's a pretty big Dawnbreaker ult. Yep, gonna smash right on top of Hollywood's head. Looter blanking right into the middle of the madness is going to, oh man, Dawnbreaker almost lived because she hit that camp. First Snapfire Artillery is aimed firmly at Monkey King's head. Oh no, she missed, didn't matter because Looter was here, but still. X marks the spot. Yeah, what? What was that? Some Three Stooges shit just happened right there. Everyone forgot who was X. I think Kuka thought he was Xing the guy who got glimpsed, but no such luck. Phoenix Sun is going to make Rada walk away, and the glimpse is going to get him killed. Goodbye. Play from the Charlie Wang team. Awkward play from the Hollywood team. Did not realize Lycan was X'd. If they did, he was super dead. That was like the deadest Lycan in the world, but instead he gets away. Which is not a kill they want to miss.
Invisibility. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
LC looking for a go here.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
LC gonna get a duel here, dueling the Lycan, but this is not the likeliest play to end in her favor, to say the least. She is actually going to live thanks to the intervention of Rum. Looter's gonna jump in on the back line. with the Undying and actually get the job done here. Taking out the Lycan, taking out the Disruptor Phoenix. They're running for the Dawnbreaker. They don't really need her, but it would be nice to have. X marks the spot. No stun follow-up. Nobody cares. Dawnbreaker goes down. All in all, 4 for 0 there. That's, let's just say, about 2.1k for the Dire. Call it that. It's fight report. My recap this week just sucked, man. Just couldn't do anything. Building up a run of Atos on the Snapfire. I like to see that because this team lacks pretty badly in actual catch. You pretty much just got the dual the X. And if you can land it, the Leshrac stuff. It feels like when you're just able to right-click Fountain as well as the Radiant is, it's really not enough. Just lacking in like the instant click a guy, get the stun. It's kind of hurting them a little bit. They're smoking up here. Looking for Phoenix. Almost got the Phoenix too. Still might get the Phoenix. Nope. Okay, King in, uses ult to try and protect this tower. The Disruptor ult coming in for the back is going to seal LC's fate. I'm going to fall next. That was a decently aggressive play if they actually had gotten the Phoenix, but without the Phoenix actually in their grasp, and without the 2 key players of this team with them there, kind of awkward.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Like the 3, like this guy thinks he's this guy, you know what I'm saying? That's not really reality.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
He's Kunkka got the bounty, and he's also had his Radiance for a minute at this point, so there's that. Yeah, indeed, at least 4 minutes faster than in the Wraith King game. He got the Radiance this time. Not too surprising. He was doing kind of bad this game, and he is doing pretty good this time. This is like Divine Rapier Kunkka plays.
This will do nicely.
Dawnbreaker going for the Yags here. The Yags is a big part of these fights. Though I would sleep a little better at night going for some kind of either damage or survivability prior to this, I would say.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Like, it does feel like this team, you know, when you have an actual fair fight, this team does struggle a little bit to stand there. And I don't know how much the Yags is going to change that. I think you would really like to be able to dish out some pain, make the other guys think twice, or be able to tank a little bit more. Make yourself a little bit less of an appealing target. Something like Blade Mail. I guess you have the Blade Mail, so something like Blade Mail indeed. Thinking of Blade Mail, LC is going to pop it and get rid of this Phoenix pretty quick to finally win a duel at 18 minutes.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Purple Moon Jelly is clan tag, the East India Feed Company from seasons past. Thanks is looking around on the back line here.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Gonna find the Disruptor, gonna find the Dawn. What world's gonna fall on Disruptor's head? He is glad to tank this gank. He's not even gonna die, maybe? Probably is going to, yeah. Rest of the Radiant pops out through the Twin Gates. He's in time for Tormentor, but no interest in that at the moment. Back out on Hollywood. Grease is up soon. I'm not sure what Leshrac has on his courier. He has a very full inventory. Ah, Hollywood's calling out a Quelling Blade. Very good.
Tower is under attack.
Kunkka is going to be finishing out a Sanj here, looking for SMY. Dawnbreaker about halfway to Ags. Lycan's getting something. Well, a pretty decent amount of gold for a man with no quick buy.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Everybody in the world TPs here when they see Kunkka coming in. I like that. Kunkka puts the X on him 1 second before he gets glimpsed, and is able to thus get out pretty much scot-free. That's the team kind of converging on this. They have to be really careful about this on the rating here. Going to get Hollywood. Actually, before he drops a tombstone? No, he dropped the tombstone. I'm just not sure where. And indeed, we didn't see it because I was trying to see Hollywood there, but... And indeed, the Kunkka, the Shrek are able to kill the Lycan, who comes up here to intervene. Just gets a little too ambitious, gets a little too far from those towers. Lesh, the very aggressive Blink. We like to see that. Just right into the back line here. Oh, Kunkka missed a combo again. Didn't matter because Lesh didn't. Only the Monkey King survives. Bastion T2 alone up here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
If I were him, I would stay. You can see pretty clearly that all the threatening, scary guys are not leaving, so...
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And indeed, Monkey King is going to do that. Guardian Greaves going to be popped by Hollywood the moment he gets it. With the bot T2 pretty secured, the Kunkka TP's out. He might find he did that a little early though, as a glyph is going to keep it alive. The LC is going to die. Rada turns around to try and get the save, but that is such a dead target. All that Rada ends up being able to do, unfortunately, is just get himself killed too. 2 for T2. It's not the worst situation at this point, considering LC is kind of fallen off the face of the earth.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Still flung about 1,000 gold.
Radiant's top tower has
Kunkka tries to go for the safe kill on the Radiant's top T1 here. Does not actually make it this time. LC blink. Is that genuine invis? No, he just had a rune. He is in the Monkey King. He is in the river, of course. Phoenix, get that 5-year plan. Yeah, Savol knows what she wants for her birthday next year already, with that kind of quick buy. You know what? LC has PMS. See?
Dire are scanning.
If there's anybody who's in chat, you can use this time to grow now. I was gonna do this thing where you could redeem channel points to like... There's gonna be like a laugh track and crickets. And the crickets are gonna be like 3 times as expensive as a laugh track. LC wants a quick duel here, and that's just what she's gonna get. Oh man, Krem is killing himself! Great!
Here's a blade in your
that is not a bad thing to get for your second duel, I gotta tell you. Krem just gets destroyed. He's definitely gonna have to watch himself now. Shreds poor Lycan, puts him on the back foot. It's going to make the game focus more on the Monkey King, which is not really what you want to have happen to you here. Once again, Kunkka with these like divine rapier plays. Lesh BKB. Doesn't do all that much, but I'm sure he appreciates what it does do, which is get rid of the Disruptor ult, and actually that's it. That's literally all the BKB does this game. Very sad to have to build that this early. Mutual smoke coming out here. Wow, LC, very brave duel here. It's gonna lose. Monkey King wins that duel, then dies. So there's that. Booter just chases poor okay, X on the funny wolf here. Booter chases the Dawnbreaker to the grave. Things slow down a little bit once again.
has been killed.
In the interest of saving a little time, let's do this, because, you know, nothing is going to happen with 3 guys down on Dire, or on Radiant, rather.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Only 1 guy down on Dire. 10k gold advantage for them at this point. They're going uphill here, which is pretty brave. If the fight really starts coming up here, I'll slow it back down again. But nope, they're just going to be happy right-clicking back with everybody. Toot. Glimmer K Betos on the Snapfire, just Rock Reeves on the Undying. He's caught a second Arcane Boots recipe. Hollywood, what are you doing? What are you cooking, Hollywood? Monkey King has lost it. Monkey King has lost it, baby. That was horrific. Did not realize, I suppose, that was 4 people, but poor Moon River. Just got this into the Moon River in the sky. Dawnbreaker, who came in to try and make the save, quickly follows. Hollywood says solo kill in all chat. It's looking kinda bad for the Radiant.
Dire's bottom tower.
There is one upside, it is still Puzzle and Kunkka, so it's not like they're gonna like outscale anybody. Just losing the Monkey King so casually. It's very bad. Ursh is gonna go down here, go to the Shrek, who has to drop some crap on the ground to fit the Aegis. Should probably not be carrying that smoke, but what do you know? Or what are you gonna do? What do you know, Hattie Man? Kunkka BKB nearly up. Once again, only really does anything about the Disruptor Glimpse and ult. LC BKB nearly up. Once again, only does anything about the Disruptor Glimpse and ult. He's gonna be having a sad day till he gets Ags, and the BKB literally just... I mean, if you want to really stretch, I guess it also gets rid of the Phoenix, Sunray, and the slow attacks from the W, I guess. And that's it. It's a very low impact BKB game, unfortunately. For a game where all 3 guys are doing it. I'm just sitting here thinking like my Kingdom for Alchemist. He's getting it next on Black Joe too. Let's make it a little worse. Sped up right now? We are. I was like, damn, LC's got some fast attack speed. I just forgot to put it back to normal speed here. I like this play, Kunkka. Well, he was going back home no matter what he did, I suppose. Secretly, Disruptor had no idea that was secretly what Kunkka was going to do anyway. He just saved him the trouble of hitting a button. Ready to go here, looks like. Let's set this back to normal speed. Monkey King doing a funny little dance. Lincoln's hit ult. Engagement is soon. LC blinks like instantly. That's a great blink. Not really gonna matter though. Okay. Leshrac is in deep, but he's getting very badly outdamaged. Nope, never mind. He was getting very badly outdamaged, and then the Lycan just kind of casually died. Had to buy. Honestly, if I'm Dire, I'm not doing this. If I'm Dire, I'm just saying, okay, great, awesome. I'm just going home. I guess he did walk out of base here. Everybody's out of the base. Kunkka is like out of buttons. He has literally nothing off cooldown, so not like they can do anything much about it. Except get rid of Dawnbreaker and then lose Lesh. Monkey King so low, but that Jingu. The Jingu plus the Sunray restores the entire health bar. How quickly things change. 5 for 1, 4 if you don't count the Aegis. Call it. That's a 7k net worth swing. Wow, and the Radiant still, or the Dire is still up 4k. Shows you where this one's at. I didn't even realize Monkey King had this Animitis. Has the Slayer 2. Loses... Well, it doesn't lose the duel to the LC, but then just won't stop hitting the LC to death. As LC is like walking home, like if Moon just stopped doing that. And Moon would still be with us to this day. So Sling's about a gram right back. LC has the BKB going for the Yags. Definitely didn't need the BKB if you're going for the Yags. Like, look, you get it for free in your duels, and that's the only time you care, right? Like, just get the Yags. Disruptor finished his entire Ags in that fight, so yeah, the BKBs are really useless now. Duel attempt on the Dawnbreaker here. Lycan winds up in jail for just a moment. This is a great Dawnbreaker ult. Everybody on deck getting picked apart, coming into this fight very slowly. The two key players are here now. Kunkka has that DD, that's a pretty lucky thing to find. It's Glimpse. BKB is going to stop that. I believe that's a BKB reveal, or at the very least, that's the 8-second. Yeah, it was the 8-second, okay. Yeah, Saval hits its magic resist reduction on literally nothing. Hollywood's gonna go down next. They're gonna take the Disruptor out, looking like they might take the Phoenix.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I'm not really sure why Monkey King's not being braver here. It's a 2v3. Double damage is now gone, so that excuse is no longer applicable. Kinda strange, but what are you gonna do? BKB out on the Monkey King. This is a much better BKB game for the Radiant than it is for the Dire. Speed things up a little bit here. As we hit creeps for the time being. Dire, even though the Dire are the ones who just got pummeled in the last fight, they're actually the ones going uphill here. It's kind of weird, but whatever. They got pretty good chip, so they're only allowed to do that. Monkey King going for a tower up here themselves. Kunkka's going to try and knock them off of it. Krem going to get blasted with Shiva's Guard. Looter fruitlessly running from the Disruptor arena. Tombstone's kind of causing problems here. Monkey King's able to get rid of it. Duel comes out in the confusion, but the immediate Dawnbreaker ult comes in. It's going to stop the duel from winning. Phoenix ult so deep. Oh man, everybody's dying. Everybody's dying. Looter's dead. 4 for 1. Only Kunkka remains. Bloodthorn is going to stop any funny Xing, at least at the moment. So much damage. It's the X, it's the BKB. Man is literally running home. Oh no, Moon River lost the vision there and just gave up. That's kind of unfortunate. Still a 4 for 1 trade, 4,000 net worth swing. I thought this was a big turnaround for the Hollywood team, but no such luck. Speeding up a little bit here. We're in a dead phase. It's 29 to 40, and the 29 team has a net worth advantage right now. Mostly because this guy is like just not even in this match.
Dire are scanning.
It really is just like they got the 3 BKBs and thought that was a power spike, and then realized to their horror that literally just didn't do anything. That stopped them from really one ability that they care about as a lineup, and that even changed with the first fight. Smoking a Roche play here, I like. They didn't find him, but they're gonna find the Lycan and win the duel against him. There's that. And that's actually a dieback on Krem, I think. He is gone forever. Excuse me. Is that what's gonna happen? He can actually buy back again now, so buyback was like long there. He could anyway if he had the money. Phoenix Salt is gonna get almost ruined there, but it not getting ruined sure changed a lot. It's all over, Leshrac. What a well-written line that really conveys those two characters. It conveys something. Battery dead. Switching to Steam Deck? Gamer. Wow. Oh dear God. This pauses my whole life. There we go. Luckily I can just skip those. Yeah, no, good going, Lycan. Knocked him out in an awkward time. Felt like a big one. Follow-up is just not good. Again, maybe overconfidence in the BKBs, maybe underconfidence in what the Dire can do, despite that. Does this even get blocked by BKB? Yes, no, it doesn't. It doesn't even stop anything from the Dawnbreaker ult. I thought at least it stopped the stun, but no, it doesn't even do that. BKB piercing stun. Doesn't do a dang old thing. I feel like we've seen this exact same situation happen before in LD2L. It's not all that common. Of like, the perceived 3 BKB power spike that does nothing because nothing is blocked by BKB. Kunkka and Leshrac grab. Leshrac just barely. Let's actually watch this fight again at 1 XP because I could not stop it in time. So they find Leshrac here. They kind of throw the hammer. Bad spot. They get Kunkka in the crap. Dawnbreaker ult coming out here. They're getting kind of split up though. They can't quite figure out who they want to kill, and the result is nobody. No, the result's actually Kunkka, who dies of the small amount of impact damage that Glimpse does now, which is funny. They definitely wanted to get something more for that than just Kunkka and the Snapfire, but 2 for 0 when you got Aegis is not a bad Aegis fight. Refresher on the Lycan. Silence out on the Leshrac. Roche's banner way too far back. Probably regretting the placement of that right about now. That's just the world's most ambitious duel, obviously. That one doesn't work out. 2 more deaths. King in very deep. Well-timed Glimmer. It's going to take him out of trouble there. Lycan goes for the dive. All he gets is the end dying. Dire just kind of watch themselves lose a pair of racks here. Okay, I was going to say no gain, and then Moon River almost died. Still going to be... Okay, there we go. So Dire watched their middle racks die, and then lost 2 people and had a buyback. But they got Monkey King, they got the Aegis, they got Krem. It's actually bought. Duel out on the Dawnbreaker here. Monkey King heals them full on 1 Jingu Bong and then subsequently dies anyway. 2 100-second long death timers. Krem definitely regretting that buyback now. Does not have travels to actually go anywhere. Nice glimpse. See those buyback statuses.
A gift from the Tempest of Battle.
Monkey King 20 gold away. Somebody get a bounty quick. Oh no, Phoenix gonna go down here. Lift coming out. I bet they're really regretting that Roche's banner thing now, huh?
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Where are my buybacks? You guys really gonna let them equalize the... Okay, sure, why not?
Radiant's middle barracks.
Are you going to let them take 2 sets of racks without buying back? Or at least glyphing? Somebody? Hit the button? No? You really care about your buildings that little? It's the world's greatest disruptor ult, and you're not gonna, like, follow it up at all? Okay, you're gonna follow it up. 2 down. LC buyback. A glimpse is going to get rid of Looter too. Chuck just gets to harvest here. And they even find Dawnbreaker on the back of the line with that Lycan. He has to be somewhat careful here. He is still bought out. Dawnbreaker buyback will be up soon. Looter buys back, but... Okay, Looter and the... We'll Shrag and the Kunkka. I can do something here. Duel on the Dawnbreaker. Dawnbreaker survives the duel, but not much longer than that. Moon River just dies instantly. Why are they doing this? That's a 4-for-1 trade they just took there. They just lost everybody. That was a good old-fashioned throw. They do not have buyback on either Moon River or on the Lycan. Lycan is still died back, and Moon River bought out. There was like no reason at all for them to try and do that push. That was very insane. Like maybe go in, get a kill, get out at most, but that's not what happened.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Well, this is the kind of victory that you get, and then you go Correa, I guess. One of the most... Oh no! Look how much time there is left. Good lord. One of the most direct examples of just slipping on a banana peel you'll ever see. The Radiant really hold all the cards and then just kind of jump for no reason and get themselves killed, and now they're doing this for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes maybe. Holding out on a pretty hopeless Mega's defense. I don't understand. They have bought back. Especially when Black Joe got that awesome disruptor roll, you know. He just killed everybody, been able to finish like they wanted potentially. They had just done this, what the Hollywood team is doing now when they were up. We would be looking at a very different story, but they kind of just decided to do the old classic pup throw. Just dive T4s, no reason. And now it doesn't really look like they can win. I mean, they can hold out for a long time, but a little surprised they come out on top as a result of that. Also, do not adjust your set. That was just my screen being weird there. They're nearly out on the Snapfire. Nad 24. If you're wondering what that tag is, Clock and Ball Torture is an assault on your nads, 24/7. Moon River in deep there. Another failed duel. Oh, Lycan's in deep here. Is gonna get rid of the... Okay, you know what? Let's just watch this whole thing happen again at like regular speed so we can like comprehend this, because there's a lot happening here. I didn't want to go back like a whole minute, but... Okay, that's... Oh no, play button glitch. So Moon River walks into the Lotuses, takes all of them in the world. Looter makes a jump up here. Duel happens. The Dawnbreaker pops in immediately. They lose Rada just because Moon River is still a Monkey King. Tombstone out. Tombstone and the Monkey King ult is really rough for the Radiant to get through, even with this large of health bars and so much stuff to go through. Krem is in. Really big Disruptor ult is going to take out Looter, is going to take out the LC. Grim thinks about backing off, but is going to take out Kunkka. That's the Aegis. He's gonna respawn at the moment. Oh no, somebody just TP'd.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
I guess it's not that bad, it's just a disruptor, but yeah, whatever, they kill him anyway. Krim gets an ultra kill, and a rapier drops to the floor.
Radiant's
Winx
middle
had
tower
a
is under attack.
You're
Radiant's middle tower has
they
fallen.
didn't see it.
Radiant's ancient is
They
under
didn't see the
attack.
rapier. See that? Nobody on Radiant did. Oh no, man, these guys are just determined this game to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. Like, I mean, these guys are seriously committed to not winning this. Here comes a courier. Courier looks at the wrong spot. Courier looks at the right spot. And they just recover the rapier for free. They are gonna feel like fools, man, if this fight goes bad for them. Going to nearly get Rada, but the Gleipnir is going to stop anything from coming out. I'm going to hold this open just in case I need to slow it down again.
Structures are fortified. Radiant's ancient is under Dire's middle
Disruptor
tower is under attack.
managing the
Dire's
megas here at
middle tower
spawn.
has fallen. Dire's ancient is under attack.
Dawnbreaker in deep here.
Dire's ancient
Everybody on the Radiant are just ignoring the Dire, trying to hit the Ancient, but they're not getting away with it. And you know, just for funsies, as Dire walked down south to end this game out, as Radiant still has no buybacks, 2 people bought out. As Dire marched south, and hopefully we get a fight recap soon. Maybe you don't get those if you're sped up. But I have this weird, funny feeling that the Kunkka Divine Rapier might have contributed to that. Shuck calls the G's. We're going home. Game of Throws? Yeah. Yeah, very much so. I don't know. Chuck off his game or something? I don't know. Just a lot of big, unfortunate mistakes made by the Charlie Wang team that, you know, really snatched defeat from the jaws of victory. The Hollywood team kind of ground them down to a halt, and then Charlie Wang gave them a push from the back. The throw behind T4s, that's what it was. It was a throw. Everyone just going trying to fountain farm in a game that's not over yet. Everybody leaving the rapier on the ground. Nobody saw it drop. That was just, oh no, baby. That was just rotten. You gotta be looking for that at a time like that in the game. It almost feels like it's a waste of time to talk about any. The lack of the buybacks when they were, or even glyphs when they were hitting buildings. I mean, that was such an awesome disruptor ult and arena, but no follow-up just because everyone held the buyback so long. Just super awkward. Feels like the Chuck team was off their game, which is appropriate, I suppose, because it felt like Hollywood was off their game in Game 1. Just an awkward series both ways. Probably not the most inspiring way to start the bracket, but what are you going to do? Anyway, I already did the shill for my subs earlier this time, but again, super duper ultra shout out to all the subscribers. Really cannot do this without you. If you or somebody who wants to learn Dota 2 to casual or more competitive level, go to LD2L.gg today to sign up. It's too late to get into this season. We're about to go into playoffs, for God's sake, but it is not too late to stand in, perhaps. It is not too late to join the in-houses, which are still happening, at least from time to time. It's not too late to join the queues that are popping everywhere you look. All kinds of fun to be had. LD2L.gg. Click that link to the Discord server. That's where all the action is happening. And we will see you this Sunday for whatever bracket game we're doing. Thanks for stopping by.